Good morning, good afternoon. I am so excited. I'm in the best park in the world again, Freedom Park. I'll try and reveal it. Um, I cut my hair, as everyone sees, and I've been saying it over the past, I feel like a year. I've been trying to cut my hair, and I did it. I cut my hair. So I feel like I stepped right back into my feminine energy. And if you don't know, I don't think I posted a video of my short hair before, but I had short hair for like 5 or 7 years before I had my locks. So I wanted to play around with my image with the locks and kind of move away from just depending on my looks and being sexy and being so feminine and being so ego attached with my looks. So not to say my locks weren't beautiful, but it just helped me kind of move away from being so caught up with like my image. I want to say it helped me play around and kind of move to not be afraid to play with a different style. But anyway, um, back, it's back, and I am filled with gratitude today. Like I'm doing this thing now where I wake up each day and I do I try and do like at least 3 things I'm grateful for, but the list will easily keep going. Um, I just feel very connected to, well, I am spirit. I am that. So I just feel that now. I feel that every day. Like there's no more doubting. There's no more believing or doubting. It's the same thing. So there's just existing and realizing that I don't have to do anything to prove my worth. Like I could just be. And I also don't have a job right now still. Just to show y'all how this looks, because I don't have a job and I'm sitting here radiant and smiling. But I see the undercurrent of all of this. I see no job, no money, no nothing. Will You are all of that. You are all of that. It all is an extension. It all is an add-on to just enjoy being a human, enjoy creation. But you could walk around without any of that. Honestly, that's why the people that live like in nature and like these like Bali and just Costa Rica, these type of places where you can live with the land and you don't really need much, they're radiant, they're happy, because you really don't need all of that stuff bogging you down. So either way, I am that. um, the main thing I want to talk about in this video too, which is adding to my joy, is what's been happening over the past few weeks is I have been blown away by the level of manifestation and creation my mind has sort of tapped into. I don't know if I'm living in 4D or 5D. I don't know what is going on, or if I'm just in a state of joy. So when you're in that, you can authentically create. But I'll give you guys a couple examples. Speaking of job, the job that, so I had this idea in my head to apply for a sales position, because I always knew I was good with personalities, and I feel like in sales you need to be good with personalities. It's really about understanding and connecting with the person, or the personality of the person. So I knew I had that, but I didn't want to use it for anything negative. Like I didn't want to sell something I didn't believe in, like donuts. I don't, whatever. So but this time around I was like, you know what, Kelly, it could be a gift, a gift to a company, a gift to yourself, whatever. So I applied for a sales position. The word sales popped into my head, intuition, and I took a little like sales course for like a week just to get more information, and then I just started applying to like different jobs, and one of them was a sales job. Of course, I'm in the final round for this sales position, and it's a new company, and they want someone. It's a new sales role, and so far I'm like in the last round for the job. And I don't know if I'm gonna get the job or not. Most likely, I probably will. But either way, you see how just following the intuition, following what feels good, or being in that state of joy, and letting the universe align with that and bring things your way. So that's partially why I'm not really worried about the job thing. Like I needed this time to really get more grounded and centered, and let more of my unhealthy patterns come up. Um, Started my sober convos business. Sobriety has been the game changer. That has been the thing that has truly liberated me and allowed me to even get here and start building up um, my happiness uh, lane, or my happiness path. So, yeah. But yeah, I needed this time, clearly. Um, so yeah, manifested or created that job. Um, the sobriety program. So I'm now in a coaching program to become a sobriety coach, and I needed $10,000 for the program. Let me just tell you how this went. I literally walked past my mailbox, and we always get these credit card offers in our mailbox, right? And I said, let me just look at this credit card. Let me just see. And I'm not really a credit card person. I'm good with money for the most part, so I don't really get into like credit cards and debt and all of that type of stuff. But I was like, you know what? Let me just look at this credit card, because technically, whatever. I'll know how to pay it off if I was to take the money out. But let me just see. So I got the credit card out of my mailbox, and then I went ahead and went upstairs. Didn't touch it for like 2 or 3 days, and then it was a Saturday morning. And I woke up. I just literally meditated, woke up, and said, let me just try. Let me just put my information in, and let me see if I'll get the money. Like, what'll happen? And I went to my phone, put my name and everything in. Mind you, I don't have a job. Usually you need a job to even be qualified for a credit card, but I was already pre-qualified. Put my information in. Within 5 seconds, I was instantly approved. I had an email saying, congratulations, Kelly, you've been approved for a $10,000 credit card. The exact amount of money I needed for the program. Like, literally, the exact amount. And I knew not to max the credit card out, so I had my ways of kind of splitting it. But just the fact, it was like a symbolic number. Like, you can have whatever you... Like, I'm creating things for myself. My mind is literally creating my reality and everything that I need at this point. But it's coming instantly. I feel like it's been happening. It's happened to everybody our entire lives. But now I'm seeing it instantly, and I'm like co-creating, it feels like. So, yeah. Even people, like people that come to mind, whether it's guys, whether it's one of my neighbors. I was thinking about her, like, should I contact my neighbor to hang out with her? I literally thought about her maybe, what's today? I don't even know, Monday? I thought about her probably Friday or Thursday. I seen her the next day or Sunday in the gym, and I haven't seen her in like 6 months. So I was just like, it's crazy. It's becoming very crazy. So, yeah. Somebody up here with me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm speaking about it pretty calmly now, but when it happens, I'm in like disbelief. Like, I'm on the phone with my mother, like calling my best friend and my mother, and just being like, this is crazy. This is what's happening. Y'all won't believe what's happening. The main thing I forgot to tell y'all about. The main thing on this co-creation path that I seem to be on right now. So, and once again, I believe life doesn't bring you things until you are ready. So I've only been to a medium like once, and it was okay. It was decent. It wasn't mind blowing. It was just decent. It was what I needed to hear at the time. This is when I started spiritually awakening, really last year, I want to say. And this time I was looking for some meetup groups in my area that I'm in, Charlotte, and I came across, I went to Meetup, the app Meetup, and then I'm looking up groups, and of course I see free mediumship circle Friday nights, like practice your mediumship, beginners also. So knowing me, I was like, oh, I gotta do this, why not? So I sign up for it, and as soon as I sign up, I go in there, and it's about 10 people, whatever. Long story short, I got to practice with 3 different people, and it was cool. I got to see my own little abilities, which was like nice. But I get to this girl, and she comes on, And she's like, yeah, I'm kind of new, but I'm not. I'm kind of new and I'm kind of all over the place today, so it might not be good, but we're practicing, so whatever. This girl comes on and is literally like, okay, do you have like I'm getting like a female grandmother presence, and is she little, but she's like mighty, and she just gave to her family and friends all the time. She's telling me that she gave, like she was a giver. And I'm seeing a cross by my head. That she, like, I'm praising Jesus, I'm a woman of God, I'm a church going woman. I said, oh my gosh, that is my grandmother. She instantly pulled in every trait of my grandmother that recently passed, and I feel like I spoke about it here. My grandmother just passed 2 months ago, so it's just fresh for her, for us, for everybody. So she instantly started pulling every trait, down to the point where she said, do I have a son that I'm worried about? Like, do I have a son? She's bringing me like a son that I'm worried about, and my father. I feel like she would know to bring up my father, because that's he didn't even see her before she passed, because he has a lot of like mental health stuff that he's been dealing with his whole life. So they never really got to connect throughout life, and she's always brought him up and been worried about him. So the medium brought that up, and I was like, I was not bawling crying, but my body was in such shock. Like, this is real. This is real. And then the grand finale, she started saying like, I'm also like, I'm hearing like educate, like, did I take care of like some school age children? Like, did I watch over some school age children, or raise some school age children, and I did it out of love? And I'm also getting the name Anna W. My other grandmother's name is Leanna Warmack, and she raised my mother and her siblings. Their parents died, so she raised my mother and their siblings from when they were like kids. So I was just like, both of my grandmothers came in this mediumship, and it was like a practice group, just to show you I wasn't prepared. It was like the universe just sent me this group. And this shows you how you can have an intention for something completely different, but when life is ready for you to see something that you need, it'll come. And that was a whole new opening. That was a new level of awakening, because I was already learning about the different realms, the astral realm, the physical realm, the different realms and dimensions. And then I was like, okay, I have my own experience with this now. So now I have my own experience with, like, there is a spirit world, there is an astral realm, and when you pass on, the body just goes into the astral. And that just opened up a whole new level of connectedness for me. So, and I needed that, because I started feeling really alone. Like, this awakening process feels very isolated and alone at times, and it's hard to connect with people about it. But I needed to feel and realize, like, you're never alone. Like, I knew it, but I needed to experience something like that. And I feel like that was the best way. I don't know if I'm ready to start seeing spirits and seeing whatever. I'm not clear. It's a clear sentient. I don't know what the word is. It's clear sentient? Clear cognizant is knowing. I don't know. But I'm not ready to be seeing stuff, I don't think. So I think that was the best way for the life to show me, like, you're never alone. Like, not at all. So yes, like I said, this has been a very interesting time. Stay tuned. That's all I got. And 13 minutes there. I thought this was gonna be like a 20-minute video, but what do I know? I don't know anything. Okay.